Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm here with Beacon Pointe President Matt Cooper, and I'm Allie Warner, Chief Marketing Officer. I oversee our marketing department and our platform that supports all of our offices around the country. And Matt, it's good to see your face. How are you?
Great to see you too, Al. I'm doing great. Thanks. How you doing?
Good, thanks. Last time we chatted, we spoke a little bit about the exciting news of Beacon Pointe merging its two operating RIAs and expanding into Florida with our new office in Winter Park. But today I was thinking we could touch on the tried and true topic of the pandemic, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's the topic du jour and basically every day, right, for the last couple of months.
No kidding.
It's interesting and it's trying. I would say I'm so impressed with the team, though. We've got 165 people across 16 offices. And it seemed like within a 24-hour period, we were able to flip from coming into the office every day to working completely remote over, Ring Central and Zoom. And it's been just remarkable to see how well people have adapted and how productive people are as well. I think people, our team in particular, the Beacon Pointe team, is really appreciating the flexibility. They're just stellar performers. It's just a neat group nationwide. I'm down here in Texas, so I see the Texas team a little more often, and they've just been great.
It's pretty fascinating to think how adaptive people can be. It's really, you really have a look into culture of not only an entire firm, but local offices. And it's been a very interesting exercise. I think one that's been surprisingly positive.
Well, I had this conversation with a senior person at one of the major custodians, and they kind of reminded me we've got 18 years of great culture in the bank, if you will, that we're drawing on. And so, maybe it's a little bit of that right out of the gate. If this went on for a year or 2 years, maybe the results would be different. But right now, I'm just, incredibly proud of our team.
Yeah, and another topic for another day, but how clients have actually been embracing it and enjoying it. And it's a humanizing experience across the board for employees and clients. But again, another topic for another day. I wanted to touch base on one other quick question. As you're a wizard in the M&A space and the RIA industry as a whole, how do you see the M&A arena and valuations being affected with this pandemic? I know you've chatted about it with a lot of different folks, Citywire, Barron's, a few others, but anything changed since those conversations? What's going on?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if we're seeing much of a hit to pricing or actual valuation yet. I do think now that most firms in the industry have built for Q2, there's a little bit of adjustment on price perhaps. But in general, not too dramatic at the time. What we are seeing, though, is definitely a change in structure. So in other words, whether we bounce right back and it's a V-shaped recovery or it's a deep U and it takes a long time, who knows? We're all kind of flying in the fog right now. But what we're seeing is a change in structure so that buyers and sellers are equitably sharing the risk of either outcome. So no change on price, but structure is definitely changing.
Are you seeing a clear division between growing firms outside of market growth and actual organic growth? Is that playing a role at all in terms of the potential valuation, or?
Yes. So I think what we're seeing now, or I know what we're seeing now, is the true quality sellers, those who had a proven track record of organic growth that was demonstrable, they could demonstrate it and quantify it, and they had a strict, disciplined, repeatable way of bringing in new clients and new assets to the firm. Those firms are demanding, will continue to demand a premium in the marketplace, and there'll be plenty of competition for those firms. Sure. Those who are just riding the market upward, probably a little bit different outcome for them through this.
Yeah, interesting. We could talk about this for hours, but I promise I'll keep it to one last question. Are you seeing more, everyone always says they're on the buy side. Has that changed at all with this pandemic? Are you seeing a bit more of an adjustment there?
I don't want to be too specific on this video, but I would say that our activity, our engagement with potential partners, those who want to sell some or all of their firm to a firm like Beacon Pointe, those conversations are on the uptick. And so hopefully, hopefully we're seeing more of a balance going forward in terms of buyers versus sellers, and then people can match up and find the right fit for both. So that way the industry is much healthier going forward.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great perspective. Well, thanks, Matt, for a little insight into the M&A world. I'm gonna wrap it so that we can get on with our work days, but we'll chat soon again.
Right on. Always great to see you, Al. Take
You too,
care.
Matt. Talk to you later.
Bye.